Hi, welcome to Chef Maxwell's Kitchen. We're back down here at the Culinary Institute of Virginia in Norfolk, Virginia, where great chefs are in training to make you wonderful food 2 years from now, 3 years from now, or actually 20 years from now. We always play with Virginia food on this show, and today's no exception. We're going to be playing with green tomatoes. We're going to make a green tomato cake. Now, the first thing we've got to do is we've got to cream, butter, and sugar. This is the creaming method of making cakes. So I've got butter in here. I'm going to turn this on. It's going to be a little noisy, so we'll probably fade out for the 2 minutes or so that it creams. But we'll show you what it looks like, right? And here we go. Start it mixing. Going to add the sugar. It's going to take a couple of minutes. All right, now we've got the sugar and the butter creamed together. I'm going to add the eggs, but what I'm going to do is take the egg and crack it into a cup, right, rather than go straight into the bowl with it, because if any shell gets in when I crack the egg, I don't want that going into the cake. So now I've got both eggs. I'm going to turn this back on and add the eggs one at a time. All right, this looks just about right. That's just about where we want it to be. You can see it's fluffy and creamy. It just looks wonderful. And in this bowl, I've got some nutmeg, some cinnamon, and some baking soda that I've sifted into this. I'm going to add about half a cup of raisins, and I'm going to add some chopped pecans. Right. And I'm going to put this in. I'm going to start this mixer again. Right? And I'm going to add this dry mixture to the wet mixture. Okay, you can see that's pretty well mixed up, right? And we're going to finish it up in just a second. Now we've got some green tomatoes here. I diced them and I put them in the bowl and sprinkled them with salt, right? So when you do that, it pulls the water out. So we're going to drain this water out of here because we want good dry tomatoes in there. It also pulls some of the bitterness out that are typical with green tomatoes. So I'm just going to drain the water off, and I'm going to rinse it a little bit to get some of that salt off, because I don't want to add too much salt to the cake. A little bit is good. And you notice I didn't put any salt in the cake itself. This is going to give it plenty of salt. Now we're going to turn this on low, right, and add the tomatoes. All right, here we are. All right, we're going to take a little bit of oil. Now you can use a spray if you want. All right, I'm just going to rub this down. You can use a paper towel to smear it around the sides. You want to come all the way up the sides. And now that that's done, we're going to add this to that. Now you can bake this in a regular cake pan, or you can bake it in a loaf pan or a square pan, 9 by 13. But this is going to be delightful. Normally I would pick this up and slam it down on the cutting board to make sure all the air bubbles were out of it, right? But I've got some camera people out here with earphones on that it would probably not be oh, the heck with them. Just a couple of good taps and the air bubbles are out. Now we're going to put this in the oven, and when it's done, we'll be pulling it out, and it'll be crispy and brown and delicious and sweet. In it goes into the magic TV oven. All right, and we'll be back in 45 minutes when this is done. All right, well, look what's happened. In that short time, our magic TV oven has baked this beautiful green tomato cake. And we're going to get ready to plate this up now. But first, I need to make a little bit of whipped cream for it. I've just got some heavy whipping cream and a little bit of sugar and vanilla in here. Right? And this is called cream chantilly. Right? And I'm just going to whisk it up till it's thick but not peaky. I don't want it to be too thick. So that looks about right there. Look at this cake. Beautiful. Beautiful color inside, nice and crispy. Right? You get a nice thick slice. Right. Put that on the plate. We're going to take some whipped cream, kind of fold it over, sprinkle it with a little bit of pecans, and garnish it with a little sprig of mint. And there we go. Green tomato cake, fresh from the garden to you. So when you go to your farmer's market, ask for some green ones. They'll have them. Remember, here at Chef Maxwell's, we always play with our food, but it's better if the food is safe, fresh, and locally grown. For more delicious recipes using Virginia-grown fruits and vegetables, contact Lisa Lloyd at the Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services at 102 Governor Street, Richmond, Virginia, 23219.
Chef Maxwell's recipes are listed on our Save Our Food website at saveourfood.org.